Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be looking forward to 2022 and the three hottest sectors I think you need to be watching, trading, prepared. Hey everyone, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring that bell if you're on YouTube. I know I say it every time, but get this information out there. I'm telling you, there has never been, and I know I've been saying this since spring 2020, and here I am recording this video almost 2 years later, but I don't know when it's going to end. Probably not anytime soon, but I think at some point the markets will slow down, but we need to make hay while the sun shines, as they say. So spread these out there, share them with your friends, get them to subscribe to the channel. I'm doing stuff, Matt's doing stuff, Bryce is doing stuff, Jack's here, Kyle's here, Huddy's here. We've got an amazing team of traders giving out information every day. Like, share, subscribe. That being said, I am lead trainer with Stocks to Trade, Tim Bowen. And this is one of those situations where, yes, I'm making a prediction, but I think that this prediction is based in experience, research, and being dialed into the markets every single day. I mean, I look back to, it's the end of the year. This is where the predictions are made. And I think back to, late 2019 or 2020, sorry, when I was doing the things to look for in 2021. And I said, it's the year of cryptocurrency. It's the year of Bitcoin. I was begging you to scale in, be responsible. But in late 2020, when Bitcoin started breaking out at that like 10, 12, 13, 15,000 level, I'm like, we're back. We blew things out too early, too fast in 2017. We consolidated for a couple years, and as of now, Bitcoin's pushing 70,000, and who knows where it'll be, when you watch this video. So I like to think, listen, I live this. I live and breathe trading, finance every single day. Every day, I'm in the markets. That being said, check out the Steady Trade team. You can click the link below. I'm doing 2 live 30, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour-long webinars, 2 of them, every single day. Some days I'm doing 3, some days there's enough going on. I mean, not every day, but some days I do 4. Some days I do 3-hour webinars if it's a really busy day. So check out the Steady Trade team. So that being said, what are the 3 sectors to keep an eye on? Listen, EVs, probably number 1, electric vehicles. Now I know what you might be saying. You'd be like, well, Tim, spring 2020, you were like, it's the year of EVs. And it was. You look back at spring and summer 2021. 2020. Jeez. Yeah, I blame COVID and I blame the lockdowns. You think back and not to get too off topic, but 2020 is that year. Is it the same for you? It's almost like it's the year that didn't happen. Between the markets being so wild and the lockdowns and just not getting out. Anyway, bear with me. 2020 was an amazing run for EVs, and then things kind of quieted down into the beginning part of this year, but then back into summer, late summer, I should say, when Tesla started trending up and then rebroke out in October 20th over that, 900 level, all the way up, to 1,300. We got to pull back here, but I think it's temporary. If you know the headlines, Elon is selling a lot of stock right now to pay taxes. That's the only reason Tesla pulled back. I mean, listen, this video will probably publish in a couple weeks. Tesla's probably back in the highs. So where Tesla goes, the other EVs go. And then this is the other thing. Literally today, the day I'm recording, Joe Biden was touring the General Motors plant. He was driving around in an electric EV. There's tons of these subsidies coming. And as always, remember, something we don't do here. We don't talk politics here. Listen, I'm not saying you have to support a certain politician or not. Listen, I'm very anti-subsidy. But at the end of the day, if you think you're going to, if you think getting upset or supporting the federal government is going to change anything the federal government does, you need to get educated. Okay. The simple fact is, right now, there is a concerted push into green energy, concerted push into EVs, and it's a trading opportunity. And you can go down to City Hall, you can go down to Congress, you can send emails. It's not going to change anything. Listen, I love America. Nobody's more patriotic than me, but complaining ain't going to change nothing. We can trade these stocks, though. And subsidies are coming. The push is coming. GM's going hard. Ford's going hard. Obviously, Tesla's going hard. We had the Rivian IPO. Blew out the IPO. LCID just keeps breaking out every day. So where Tesla goes, all the EVs are going to go, and it's going to be, I think it's going to make the 2020 run look like nothing, as we go into 2022. I believe, I agree with Kathy Wood's $3,000 price target on Tesla. A lot of people are like, it's crazy. Number one, I love Kathy Wood, and I think she's right on Tesla. So that being said, the other ones I want you to keep an eye on are crypto, the Maras, the Riots, the BTBTs. So a lot of these got a little heated again, but you can see when breakouts come, these stocks spike hard. So that is one key I want you to keep on. Remember, a lot of people got duped back in 2017, and if you're on pre-market prep, you'll hear me talk about, a lot of bag holders in these crypto stocks. But the nice thing about trading breakouts is bag holders are no longer bag holders. Okay, I know that sounds, if you're experienced, if you've been around, you might be like, geez, oh, Pete's, Tim, no kidding. Stocks at all-time highs. There's no bag holders. But a lot of people don't understand that dynamic. And they start trying to dip by, and they start trying to buy off of support. Like listen, right now, Mara is sitting at support at 49. I mean, you can see these technical levels back in April, back in October, right now. A lot of people, I think, keep trying to say, oh, it's putting in a base, I'll buy. Then it gaps down, they get stopped out, they get frustrated. I don't think that's the way to trade these. The way to trade these is look for Bitcoin breaking key levels, 65K, 70K, 75K, 80, those whole dollar, half dollar increments, and then buy strength. I think the time to buy Mara is at 82, 85, 90, 100, or a stock like a Riot. The time to buy those is back over 45 when it re-breaks out. Maybe when it breaks out at 75, 80. And you'd be like, whoa, are you serious? But that is the beauty of hot sectors, okay? Listen, I promise you, you can see in my clock, I'm recording on November 18, 2021. This past week, every single mainstream media, day trader, Twitter person, Wall Street Journal, Barron's, Bloomberg, IBD, me, everyone could not get enough EVs. And they just kept skipping parabolic. And if you're agile and you follow the trading rules that I talk about, those are your day trades. Got your Post-it notes? Okay, I say this a lot, but please write this down. When we are day trading hot sectors, we're not trading the stocks. We're trading human emotion. Understand that. And you might be crazy to buy Mara at 50. Tim, you're crazy at 80, 90, 100. But if Bitcoin's skipping to 100 grand, the FOMO's coming in, the emotion is coming in, you buy breakouts on these hot sectors. Then the last one is the most speculative, but and I'm early, okay? As Michael Burry famously said in The Big Short, I'm not wrong, I'm just early. And I think I think as the day I'm recording, NFTs are really warming up. There's a lot of talk about them, but it's really early. Okay, we're talking about trends in 2022. I'm not saying this is like January 1st, 2022, but maybe it's March, maybe it's June, maybe it's October. But I firmly believe, write this down, that we will have another explosive NFT stock run similar to what we had this spring. You look at TCAT was one of the first ones to go. In March, this went from like $2 to 75. Okay. DLPN was another one. What did it do back last spring? $5 to $35. Okay. We are going to see another run like that. So I want you watching the news. I want you setting your alerts. I want you dialed into pre-market prep. I want you subscribing to the YouTube. I want you in the Steady Trade team. Click that link below. You'll know when this sector is hot. And I think this will be the hottest hot sector of 2022. Now, it will be fast. It may only last a couple days or a couple weeks, but I think we'll see similar moves to last spring in DLP and TCAT on down the line. Now, again, I'm not saying it's happening in January, February, March, but it will happen in 2022. I'm confident of that. All right, everyone. Let me know. Drop me a comment. When are you watching this video? Were the calls right? Were they wrong? Or, as Michael Burry said, I'm not wrong, I'm just early. All right. Check out the Steady Trade team in the link below, and we'll see you on the next video.